Hello everyone, my name is Tiffany Ema from tiffanyema.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for stopping by if this is your first time. I am so glad to have you. Today I'm going to be actually giving you a requested video. Someone asked me to show them how I use my L'Oreal True Match, specifically the W9.5 I think is what I have. W9.5 is what I use, or actually sorry, it's the W10 is what I'm using. Someone actually saw me comment on another video using that that I use that product, and they asked me to show them, and honestly I don't use it as my main foundation. I do use it as a contour because I think it's a beautiful color and it really looks good on my skin. So I just kind of wanted to show you what that looked like today and how I get my everyday look. I just kind of wanted to show you what my daily routine looked like, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, so the first thing that I do for my makeup routine is I obviously will put all my skincare on my face first, and that's already done. My eyebrows are done as well. I do have my sunscreen on too, don't ever forget that. So this is gonna be a fun experience for me and you. The foundation brush that I use is actually from the Body Shop. Always shake the bottle, it separates. I just pour it right on the brush. I know really that's actually not really a good idea. I do it anyway because it's really laziness. Like, I just put it right on the brush, and then I will dab it here around my face. I actually can't see that way. Let me see. This is much better. And then I will go ahead and apply it everywhere. So this I usually use damp. So it just kind of really helps to blend everything in. I do a little highlighting. This foundation, I love this. It's a highlighting. It's illuminating foundation, and it's from Flower Beauty, that company that Drew Barrymore represents. They sell it only at Walmart, and I actually hate Walmart, so I'm like, I wish they would put it somewhere else so that I can not have to go to Walmart, but apparently they have the rights to it, so don't think that's gonna happen. It does last for a while. I have two colors. I know what you're thinking. You're like, what the heck are you talking about? That's way too light for you. And I know it really looks extremely light, but this is extremely blendable. In addition to that, the finishing powder that I use with it really helps to what am I saying? It helps to kind of, it doesn't necessarily darken the color, but it warms the color up. The next thing I do is to contour. I actually use this this color. It is W10. W10 is the color that I use. It's very dark. The reason why I bought it anyway is because the color was so beautiful and so rich and warm that I was like, I'm gonna work with it. And it's funny because I actually try to use it as my foundation, and I just look like someone just stuck me in the sun for 2 days. Okay, so this brush is it's an angled foundation brush from Real Techniques. I love it actually. I actually bought it because I use foundation and contour so often. This is so weird, me doing this here in my bedroom instead of in my bathroom. Not as, I can't see as well, so hopefully you just get the gist of what's happening. Again, I'm not Jackie Aina. This is not an instruction video. This is what I do. And I go in and blend everything out again. You see what I mean by how this color blends out really well. It's light. It really is light, but it really blends out really well. And it creates a really beautiful highlight. I use the NYX HD. It is an eyeshadow base. I use it even if I'm not wearing eyeshadow, just because my eyelids can get oily So the next thing I would do is go in with my Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. I actually love this stuff. I think it's really great for the price that it is. So I just go in and I really pack it on. Obviously you're gonna wipe it away, but this helps to keep that highlight in place. The next thing I use, L'Oreal True Match powder. Love this stuff. I use N7. So what I do now is I go in with this dense brush. It's a flat, I don't even know what this brush is called. I like to go in with a dense brush to like really make sure that it's packed in. I always end up wearing my makeup for 15-16 hours somehow. So I like to be prepared for that. So then I'll go in and finally wipe away and blend out some of this highlight here. Just making sure everything is blended out. Looking pretty good. So the next thing that I will do, this step is very important to me. I like to add a little bit more what am I talking about? Sunscreen on top. And it's still not the last step I do. Sunscreen should be your last step, but it's very hard when you're dark skinned because there's just not that many products out there that you can use that has sunscreen in it. So I like to tap my setting brush into my L'Oreal True Match to get this dark color on here, because I will then go in with my Bare Minerals. It's a finishing powder. It's supposed to be translucent. It's not really on dark skin. It's not really extremely translucent. It will absolutely lighten your makeup. So I like to switch that around, make sure it's all over the brush versus in one spot. And then I will go in and just start to kind of like tap it on, just to make sure that I'm not getting too much in one spot, because I mean it will show that it's lighter. But this finishing powder is actually really nice. It helps to set. It helps to pull any like excess oil out of your skin, and it adds a little bit more sunscreen on top. And that's one thing you should layer your sunscreen, and it doesn't increase the SPF. Don't think that. But for instance, in order to have enough sunscreen on your face, you need about a quarter size. Most people aren't going to just glob on a quarter size of sunscreen on their face on a daily basis. But like say you start with a moisturizer that has SPF and you use a little bit of that. You have a sunscreen that has SPF and you use, a squirt of that. You put that on. And then you have a foundation with the SPF and you put that on. And you finish with a little bit of SPF. Chances are you have a more likelihood of actually using enough SPF to protect your skin. So don't ever think that layering sunscreen is going to increase anything but coverage. Just more. You have more on, so it's going to cover better. The next thing I do actually is kind of a toss-up. I might not ever, I don't know what I do next really. I actually probably normally would have already put mascara on, but usually I just forget. I have really long eyelashes, so sometimes it's really hard for me to put on eyeshadow, eyelashes. What is this stuff called, y'all? Mascara, without getting it everywhere. But I do like having like those big, like crazy looking lashes. So I actually am using the Colossal Chaotic from Maybelline. It's really all about the brush. It has a teaser brush on it to help spread out those lashes. I think women make the funniest faces when they're doing their makeup. You be all like, it's hilarious. I don't know, the things we do to enhance our beauty. I don't want to say to be beautiful. We are beautiful, guys. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you're not beautiful without makeup on. You are. Okay. So my eyelashes, especially my bottom ones, they're just like ridiculously long for whatever reason. I'm lucky, like mascara for me, it doesn't necessarily add volume. It just, my eyelashes are light. It adds color. My eyelashes are already long. It's nice. And then my very last step today, doesn't mean always, it just means This is my everyday. This is more my everyday step. Okay, so NYX HD blush. This is the Beach Babe. Alright, now well, first of all, I will say that NYX's blushes, like, they have one that is actually really great for dark skin. I'm gonna go get it because I really want you to see the color. Actually, they have two that are really good for dark skin. My makeup, all of my makeup is so, like, I have stuff everywhere. It's the Crimson and then an Electro. One of them is like a nice, like a cool pink, and then the other one is a like a vermilion red is what I want to call it. It's like an orangey red. It's very pretty. It goes on and it's like, it is like super bright. So kudos to them for doing that and having something that actually dark skinned people can wear. I can't even imagine someone who's extremely pale putting it on unless they're doing some kind of crazy shoot. But the one that I'm using right now is the Beach Babe. I purchased it because I was like, you know, I'm just gonna see what it does. Obviously I knew it wouldn't be dark enough to be a bronzer on me, but I just wanted to check it out and just find out, you know, kind of what it did for me. It is the most beautiful highlighter. Oh my god, I love this so much. So I go in, I use my help me out, I don't even know what this is right now, my Equal Tools deluxe fan brush. I love it. And I go in right here. Can you see that? Do you see that? I'm like, for some reason, I've been like super obsessed with highlighting lately. Like, whoa, that was like a super loud vibrate. I like love highlighting my face. I think for some reason it just makes it so, it just, I don't know, it just gives it this glow that looks really beautiful. I'm sorry that I keep turning away from you. I can't see unless I'm looking at the window. But I think it just gives this like really just beautiful glow that makes it look like real natural. And I mean, I don't know if it looks natural or not, but healthy glow, that's what I like to call it. So I just like, I really love putting highlighter on and using that NYX one as a highlighter. Like, I'm telling you, if you're dark skin, you should go and get that stuff because it's $7. Like, usually NYX is buy one get one half off at Ulta, and you can use a coupon for $7. Beautiful highlighter like that, like, is so awesome. But yes, that was my daily routine. Alright, so that was my everyday foundation routine, and I thank you so much for stopping by to watch. Please go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed. Watch some of my thrift hauls if you didn't enjoy this video, and then if you like those, then you can go ahead and subscribe. But I really am glad that you joined me today. I really like sharing tips and kind of my everyday routines with you. So come back for more. I will be posting some really great videos, great content, and I really hope to see you soon. Till next time.